Hello everyone. Welcome to JVC English Learning Academy. I am so happy you're here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we share daily tips for learning English. Today I want you to do something very simple. I want you to imagine a moment that can feel warm, calm, and soft. Think about the sound of cooking. Maybe it is the gentle sound of onions frying in a pan. Maybe it is the soft bubbling of water boiling. Maybe it is the warm, comforting smell of bread baking in the oven. Cooking is not just about food. Cooking is a feeling, a memory, a small piece of happiness. It touches something deep inside you. And today we are going to explore that feeling together. Imagine this. You walk into your kitchen. You open the door and immediately a warm, friendly smell reaches your nose. It feels soft, gentle, like a tiny hand touching your face. It feels like home, like safety, like comfort. You pause in the doorway. You do not speak. You do not move. You only breathe slowly, taking the smell into your body. It is simple, but it is special. This is a moment you can enjoy fully. And it is also a moment to learn English naturally. Here at JVC English Learning Academy, we learn English in a calm, gentle way. We use soft words, clear stories, and slow, friendly voices. There is no rush, no stress. Today, we will talk about something almost everyone loves, something that makes people happy and brings them together. It doesn't matter where you come from, what language you speak, or how old you are. Everyone loves food. Everyone loves cooking. Everyone has at least one story about a meal that makes them smile. Before we start, I want to ask you a simple question. Think carefully. What is the first food you remember enjoying as a child? Can you see it in your mind? Can you smell it? Can you almost taste it? Again? Maybe it was a small bowl of warm soup that made you feel safe. Maybe it was something sweet, like a slice of cake. Maybe it was a dish cooked with love by someone special. Everyone has that one food memory that stays in their heart. That memory is important, and today we are going to use it to help your English grow. Let's do something fun. Imagine the story as a soft movie. In your mind, every detail of the scene, every sound, every smell, every movement can help you feel calm and relaxed. And with each step, your English can grow. Each sentence you read or hear, each word you understand helps your language grow naturally like a small plant in the sun. You do not need to hurry. There is no pressure. Just breathe, imagine, and enjoy the moment. Let your English grow. Slowly, softly, naturally. Now think about that smell of food again. Think about the warmth of the kitchen, the calm of the room, the happiness that food can bring. Think about sharing it with friends, family, or even strangers. Cooking is more than making food. Cooking is joy, memory, comfort, and connection. It is the same with English. Learning English does not need to be stressful. It can be gentle. It can be warm. It can feel like home. So today, let's walk together through this story, through this kitchen, through these smells, sounds, and memories. Let's grow our English slowly, step by step, like a gentle walk on a soft path. There is no Hurry. There is no test. Just you, the story, and the warm, friendly world of cooking and learning. Enjoy it, feel it, and let your English grow with every breath you take. Now we continue our story, learning English slowly through listening and imagining. Let's start. This moment on a quiet, calm morning. The sun is just waking up. It stretches its soft light across the rooftops. The light is gentle like gold shining through a thin curtain. It feels soft, warm, and peaceful. You are standing in your kitchen watching this quiet morning. Around you, the room is calm. There is no noise except one small sound. A tiny, little sound coming from your stomach. You smile. You are hungry. You move toward the counter. You look around the kitchen. Maybe your kitchen is small, cozy, and simple. Maybe it is big, bright, and modern. Maybe it is old with memories hidden in every corner. Maybe it is new, clean, and fresh. But no matter what, it is your kitchen. It is the place where simple things can become beautiful. The pan waits for you. The spoon is ready. Your cutting board sits quietly. And maybe you see some fresh vegetables waiting to be used. Suddenly, you feel something amazing. You feel ready. Ready to cook. Ready to make something with your own hands. But here is the interesting part. You're not just cooking food. You are cooking English, too. You are learning to say simple words, to talk about small things, to describe your kitchen, your ingredients, and the little steps of cooking. This is how English grows naturally, quietly, and without stress. You open your fridge. Slowly, a soft, cold air touches your arms. You peek inside. What do you see? Maybe tomatoes, bright red and round. Maybe eggs in a paper box. Maybe a bottle of milk half full. Maybe fresh herbs, tiny green leaves that smell wonderful. Maybe some leftover food from yesterday smiling at you quietly. Today, it does not matter. Today you want to cook something simple, something easy, something that feels warm and good. As you look around your kitchen, something magical happens. You start to talk to yourself quietly in English. You do not worry if it is perfect. You do not rush. You say simple words, small sentences. I need eggs. I need butter. I need salt. You speak softly, slowly, and comfortably. Even if your English is not perfect yet, you feel calm. You are practicing. You are learning. You are cooking your words like you cook your food. You pick up an ingredient. You touch it. You smell it. You imagine what it will become. Each word you say is like stirring a pot or chopping a vegetable. Each sentence is a small step in your English journey. Maybe you try new words. Maybe you repeat words you already know. Step by step, slowly, softly, your English grows while you cook. Cooking is not just about food. It is about practice, learning, and feeling comfortable with small everyday words. You notice the kitchen sounds, the soft hum of the fridge, the gentle tap of your spoon on the counter, the quiet sound of a pan waiting for heat. Everything is calm. Everything is simple. Everything is yours. And in this calm, quiet kitchen, you're learning English the natural way. You are listening, imagining, speaking softly, and feeling proud of each small word. You are not in a rush. There are no mistakes here. Only small successes, small moments, and small joys. So take a deep breath. Look at your ingredients. Speak the words softly. Enjoy the calm of the morning. This is your moment, your kitchen, your English, your story. And this is only the beginning of a beautiful, slow journey where learning and cooking happen together, gently and happily, step by step. This is your kitchen, your English kitchen. Every ingredient you take out feels special. You place them one by one on the counter, and then something surprising happens. It is not real, of course, but in your mind it feels like the food is looking back at you. The eggs, the tomatoes, the butter, they seem to wait patiently. They are waiting for you to make a choice, to decide. Today I will cook this. You pause and think. What will you make today? Maybe something small and simple like scrambled eggs or a soft omelette. Maybe a warm, comforting vegetable soup. Or perhaps something sweet like pancakes that smell like morning happiness. As you imagine, a soft excitement grows inside you. Cooking is no longer just a task. It becomes a gentle adventure, a quiet joy that fills your morning. You pick up an egg. It feels smooth, cool, fragile, and light in your hand. You look at it and quietly say, "This is an egg." Simple words, easy words, everyday English. You put it back carefully. Next, you touch a tomato. This is a tomato. Then a spoon. This is a spoon. You smile. You laugh. Softly. It feels a little like being a child again, learning new words for the first time. That is the beauty of learning English. This way, when words connect to real things, learning becomes easy. Things you can see, touch, smell, and even cook make the language alive. The quiet morning slowly becomes a little brighter, a little more alive. You turn on the stove. You hear a soft click as the flame appears, soft and blue. A warm heat rises, and you can feel it on your hand. You place a pan on the stove. The metal makes a small clink, as if it is saying, "I am ready." You put a small piece of butter in the pan. It begins to melt slowly, spreading like liquid gold. Then comes the wonderful sound. SSSSS. A soft, gentle hiss. That sound tells you something important. The pan is ready. The cooking has truly begun. As you watch the pan, a quiet thought enters your mind. A memory, a question, a small curiosity. Who taught you how to cook? Maybe it was your mother or your father. Maybe it was a friend who shared a simple recipe with you. Or maybe, just maybe, you learned all by yourself. Each of these possibilities feels warm, soft, and personal. Cooking is not just about food. It is about love, memories, and small lessons. Every person who taught you, every small moment in your kitchen, adds something gentle to your life. You continue to move slowly around your kitchen. You touch ingredients, smell them, listen to them, and say their names. This is butter. This is milk. This is a carrot. Every word is a step in your English journey. Every sentence you say softly is like stirring a pot or chopping vegetables. Learning English this way is calm, natural, and fun. No rush, no mistakes, only soft, quiet practice, only small victories. You feel proud of every word you speak. And then, you notice the small details of the morning, the soft sunlight, the quiet hum of the fridge, the gentle blue flame of the stove, the smell of melting butter. Everything is simple. Everything is calm. Everything is yours. You feel a quiet happiness, a gentle connection between your hands, your mind, and your words. Cooking is not just a task. It is a soft adventure. It is a moment to learn, to feel, to imagine, and to grow. In English and in life. Now you continue. Slowly, little by little. The memory of cooking is warm. It spreads gently in your heart. You remember small details. Maybe the smell of butter, the sound of a pan, the simple joy of making something with your own hands. And suddenly, you want to share this memory with someone. This is where English becomes very useful. When we talk about cooking or food, we talk about something human, something real, something emotional. Food connects us. Words about food connect us too. The butter in the pan melts slowly. You hear a soft, sizzling sound. The smell rises gently in the air. It is warm and comforting, like a small hug. You take an egg and crack it into a bowl. The sound is sharp, clean, and satisfying. You watch the bright yellow yolk fall. You add a little salt. You pour in a little milk. Slowly, you mix it all together. The colors swirl like a tiny sunrise in the bowl. The whole scene is quiet, calm, and alive. As you mix, you notice something important. Cooking is very much like speaking English. You take small ingredients, small words, small sentences, and you put them together to make something new. Something that feels warm, real, and yours. Just like cooking, learning English is about combining simple parts to make a whole. You pour the egg mixture into the pan. The soft SSS sound grows louder. The eggs start cooking gently. You pick up your wooden spoon and move the egg. Slowly, softly, gently. As you stir, you talk to yourself. I am cooking scrambled eggs. You say it slowly. You smile. You feel calm. You feel in control. Something small but wonderful happens. You notice the eggs changing under your spoon. They go from liquid to soft pieces. They begin to look fluffy, airy, and light. You say to yourself, the eggs are cooking. The eggs are almost ready. This is how you practice English. Naturally. You are using simple words to describe simple actions. You do not feel stressed. You do not feel nervous. You are speaking calmly, slowly, and confidently. This is the magic of simple English. Everyday English. Natural English. English you can use every day. Now the kitchen smells warm and cozy. The eggs are ready. You turn off the stove and gently place them on a plate. You sit at your small table. Before you take a bite, you pause. You look at the food. It is not just eggs. It is something more. You feel something gentle and familiar, something softer than hunger. You feel gratitude. You feel proud of what you made. You feel the satisfaction of small success. You take a deep breath. The warmth of the food, the smell of the butter, the sound of cooking, it all stays with you. Every Little action becomes a chance to practice English. Every word you speak, every sentence you say is part of your slow, soft learning journey. Cooking and English are now connected. One helps the other. One is warm, one is real. And in this quiet moment, you realize that learning English can be as simple and comforting as cooking a meal you love. You smile. You taste the eggs. They are soft, warm, perfect, and as you enjoy them, you feel a quiet happiness. A happiness that comes from doing something yourself, learning something new, and taking your time. This is not just breakfast. It is a moment of growth, learning, and gentle joy. You cooked this meal. You made something simple and beautiful with your own hands. And as you eat slowly, you speak again. You say softly, the eggs taste good. The food is warm. I like this breakfast. Simple sentences, clear sentences, perfect for practice. Each small sentence is a step in learning English. Each word is part of your journey. You finish eating quietly. You stand up and wash your plate. Warm water touches your fingers. You feel the smooth soap, the gentle flow of water. And as you do this simple task, a thought comes to you. Cooking and speaking English are connected. Both need patience. Both need practice. Both grow step by step slowly. Each small action, each small word builds confidence. You notice how every tiny step matters. The morning light grows brighter in your kitchen. Soft golden light spreads across the room. The quiet moment is ending, but inside you, something new is beginning. You feel a new sense of confidence, a new calm feeling, a gentle step forward in your English journey. You walk away from the kitchen table and a soft question enters your mind. What will I cook next? How will I describe it in English? This is your story. Your English grows slowly, step by step, word by word, smell by smell, moment by moment. The next morning comes. The light is soft and gentle, like a warm hand touching your shoulder. It tells you softly, wake up. Something new is waiting for you today. You open your eyes slowly. You stretch your arms wide. You breathe in deeply. The air feels calm, quiet, peaceful. And yet inside you there is a soft excitement, a small curiosity. Today you will do something different. Today you are stepping outside. You walk toward the window and look outside. The street looks fresh, washed clean by the cool morning air. People move slowly. They carry baskets and bags, talking softly to each other. Their voices are gentle, like the morning itself. And then you remember, today is market day. You decide to go, not because you must, but because you want to. You want to touch real food. You want to smell fresh spices. You want to hear the voices of people selling vegetables, fruits, and bread. You want to experience life outside your kitchen. And you know this is part of learning English too. Walking down the street, you notice small things. The air smells fresh. The sounds are soft and peaceful. You see bright vegetables stacked in baskets. Red tomatoes, green peppers, orange carrots, leafy herbs. You see fruits shining under the morning sun. You smell Warm bread from a nearby bakery. You hear soft greetings. Good morning. How are you? Simple words repeated again and again. Each sound is part of the language you are learning, just like the sounds in your kitchen yesterday. You walk slowly, noticing everything around you. Each step is gentle. Each sight, smell, and sound becomes a part of your English practice. You feel calm and happy. You feel alive. You remember that learning English is not only about words. It is about experience, observation, and connection. The world around you is full of lessons. And today, the market is your classroom. As you pick up ingredients, touch their textures, smell their freshness, and greet the sellers with simple words, you understand something important. Learning English and cooking are both about patience, care, and gentle attention. The world is soft and welcoming when you move slowly and observe. Every day brings a new story, a new word, a new chance to grow, and you are ready for it. Step by step, moment by moment, word by word. You want to practice your English in a natural way with real things you can touch, hold, and feel. Today, your classroom is the world outside your kitchen. You put on your shoes. You take your small bag. You open the door. The air greets you softly. It feels cool, clean, and fresh, like a new day ready to begin. You step outside, slowly feeling each movement. With every step, your mind opens. Your English grows quietly like a little plant turning toward the sun, stretching gently, slowly, naturally as you walk. Down the street, you listen to the soft sound of your steps. You notice the calm of the morning, the quiet rhythm of life. Waking up, and soon the street becomes more alive. The sounds grow richer. You hear people talking to each other. You hear children laughing softly. Someone is calling out prices. The voices, the chatter, the tiny noises, it all feels alive, warm, and friendly. You step closer to the market. The energy wraps around you gently like a soft, cozy blanket. You walk into the market. The scene opens in front of you like a beautiful movie. Bright colors are everywhere. Red tomatoes, green cucumbers, yellow lemons, purple onions, orange carrots. Each color shining softly in the morning sunlight. The smells are amazing. Fresh herbs, warm bread, sweet fruit, earthy vegetables, soft spices. It all fills the air with life and stories. The market feels full of energy and warmth. A place alive with small moments and gentle beauty. And then something wonderful happens. A friendly voice speaks to you. Good morning. What can I help you with? The voice is simple, clear, and warm. It gives you a small opportunity, a chance to practice English in the real world, a chance to talk about cooking, a chance to use new words naturally. You take a slow breath. You smile. You answer softly. Good morning. I want to buy some vegetables today. Your voice is soft, steady, and clear. You feel a small burst of pride. You are speaking English in the real world, using it for something real. The seller smiles warmly and asks, "Sure, what kind of vegetables do you need?" You look around slowly, taking your time. Your eyes explore every basket. You touch the tomatoes. They're smooth and slightly warm from the morning sun. You pick up a cucumber. It feels firm and cool. You notice the leafy parsley. Its smell is fresh, soft, like a garden after rain. Every detail is a chance to practice English naturally, to connect words to real things. You speak slowly and softly, choosing each word carefully. I want 2 tomatoes, please, and 1 cucumber and some parsley. Your words are simple, but they are correct. They make sense, and the seller nods, smiling. You feel calm, happy, and confident. This is learning in its most natural form. Small, everyday words, practical, gentle, and meaningful. Every sentence you speak, every ingredient you touch, every smell you notice, helps your English grow. You notice how natural it feels to combine cooking and language. You see the colors, feel the textures, smell the freshness, and say the words. Step by step, moment by moment, your English improves. You feel alive, soft, and comfortable. The market is not just a place to buy food. It is a classroom of life, a space for gentle practice, observation, and growth. Each moment is a small success. Each word spoken in English is a small victory. And as you continue slowly through the market, touching, smelling, speaking, and noticing, you realize that learning English can be as warm and satisfying as cooking a meal or walking through a lively market. The world around you is teaching you. Your senses are teaching you. Your soft, careful attention to life is teaching you. You are learning English gently, naturally, step by step. The seller nods and begins to pick your vegetables carefully. You watch quietly. Every small word the seller says is a chance to learn new phrases, small pieces of English you can use again and again. How much is it? This one is fresh. Do you want a bag? Altogether, it is $3. These simple phrases are the heart of everyday English, the kind that helps you feel comfortable and confident in real life. You hand over the money. Say, thank you, and smile. The seller smiles back. You walk slowly deeper into the market, noticing everything around you. As you walk, you talk quietly to yourself again, repeating your new word. Softly. I bought tomatoes. I bought a cucumber. I bought parsley. Each word sinks slowly into your mind. You feel them becoming part of you, part of your English, part of your day. Now you reach the fruit stand. The fruits look like bright little jewels, colorful and shining under the soft morning sun. Strawberries, bananas, apples, grapes, oranges, all of them catching your eye. You notice the smells too. Sweet, fresh, and alive. Another seller smiles warmly and asks, looking for something sweet today? You laugh softly. Yes, you answer. I want something sweet. You point to the strawberries. They look soft and red like little hearts. You ask, how much are the strawberries? The seller answers kindly, $15 for 1 box. They are very fresh today. You look at the box, feeling its smooth edges. You touch one strawberry gently. It feels cool, firm, and perfect. You speak slowly and clearly. I will take 1 box, please. The seller wraps the strawberries carefully and hands them to you. Enjoy them, they say. You smile. You feel happy. You feel calm. You feel more confident with every small sentence. You speak. You walk farther into the market. A warm smell stops you gently, like a hand on your shoulder. The smell is soft, comforting. It comes from fresh bread. You follow it slowly. It leads you to a small bakery table. Bread sits in baskets. Soft bread, hard bread, round bread, sweet bread. You can feel the warmth from the ovens still inside them. The smell makes you smile. The baker looks at you with a gentle smile. That feels like morning sunlight. Would you like some bread? They ask. You nod gently. Yes, please, you say softly. You notice the shapes, the colors, the textures of the bread. You pick some. Slowly, practicing words quietly to yourself. I want round bread. I want soft bread. Every small sentence is a step in learning English. A natural practice that connects your words to real life. You feel peaceful and happy. Each sound, each smell, each touch is teaching you something. Every sentence you speak softly in English is part of your story, part of your learning, part of your day. The market is no longer just a place to buy food. It is a classroom of life, a space full of gentle lessons, soft moments, and everyday words you can use again and again. You continue slowly noticing, touching, smelling, speaking, learning. Every moment is small, quiet, calm, and each one helps your English grow naturally. Step by step, phrase by phrase, word by word, your confidence grows. The market is alive, and you are alive too. This is learning English in the real world through real experiences, real people, and real food. You say softly, I want a small loaf, please. The baker picks up a warm loaf of bread and places it carefully in a paper bag. You hold it in your hands. It feels soft and alive, warm like a little living thing. You smile and thank the baker. You continue walking. Your bag is getting heavier with all the food, but your heart feels lighter, full of quiet joy. Something beautiful is happening inside you. You are learning English not from a book, not from a classroom, but from real life, real people, real moments. Every sound, every word, every simple conversation helps you grow. English is becoming part of your everyday world. Softly, gently, like the rising sun. You stop at a small spice stand. The colors surprise you. Bright red chili powder, golden turmeric, dark brown cinnamon, green dried herbs, all shining under the morning light. Each spice seems to tell its own story. The seller looks at you and asks, would you like to smell this? They hold out a small jar. You open it and breathe in slowly. Ah, it smells good, you say softly. The aroma is warm and soft, like a memory from somewhere far away. You ask the seller, what is this called? They answer, cumin. You repeat the word slowly. Cumin. You feel the sound in your mouth, letting it stay in your mind like a tiny seed, ready to grow. You buy a small bag of cumin and add it to your collection of ingredients. As you continue shopping, you notice something gentle and wonderful. Every ingredient you pick up, every spice, every fruit, every vegetable is like a new English word, a new friend, a small story you can carry with you. Your bag is now full. Tomatoes, cucumbers, parsley, strawberries, bread, and spices. But as you walk toward the exit of the market, you realize you are carrying more than food. You are carrying confidence. You're carrying practice. You're carrying the experience of speaking English with real people in the real world. You walk home slowly. The sun is a little higher now, and the air feels warmer. You notice the small sounds around you. Birds singing softly in the trees. People chatting gently. A car passing by quietly. Each sound, each movement becomes part of your day, part of your learning, part of your soft, calm practice. You feel connected to the world. You feel calm. You feel alive. Every step you take is a small moment of learning. Every simple sentence you said in the market, every word you repeated, every smile you shared is part of your English story. You notice how gentle, patient, and slow practice can teach you more than rushing through lessons. Learning English, like cooking, is about small steps, careful attention, and enjoying every moment. You hold your bag of food close. You feel proud, calm, and happy. Today was more than a shopping trip. Today was a small adventure. Today, English became alive in the world through smells, colors, sounds, and human connection. And now, as you walk toward your kitchen, you feel a quiet excitement for what comes next. You are ready to cook, ready to speak, ready to practice again. Your words, your confidence, and your soft curiosity walk with you step by step, moment by moment. But inside your mind, something else is happening. You are listening, really listening to your own voice. You hear your English growing. Slowly, quietly, gently. You notice the small progress you are making. Each word you said, each sentence you formed in the market today, each soft question and answer, everything is part of your learning. When you reach home, you open the door and step inside. The air feels familiar, soft, comforting. You place all the food carefully on your kitchen table. You look at it with quiet happiness. Each ingredient feels like a little treasure, a small gift, a step forward. You speak softly to yourself. I bought tomatoes. I bought cucumbers. I bought fruit. I bought bread. I bought spices. The sentences are simple, clear, and warm. They feel good in your mouth. They feel comfortable in your mind. You smile, noticing how something new is opening inside you. You wash the tomatoes gently. The water feels cool and soft on your hands. You pat them dry with a cloth, feeling their smooth skin. You slice the cucumber into thin, even pieces. You hold the fresh parsley in your hands and smell it. The smell is soft, fresh, alive. You open the bread bag and breathe in deeply. The warm aroma reminds you of home, of calm mornings, of quiet happiness. Every little action, washing, cutting, smelling, touching, feels peaceful and real. You sit at the table and think carefully about what to cook next. Maybe a simple salad, maybe a small sandwich, or perhaps something warm with spices that will fill the room with soft smells. You do not rush. You let the idea come slowly, gently, like a quiet visitor arriving at your door. The room is calm. The light is soft. Everything feels quiet and peaceful. And then you realize something important, something powerful. You want to remember it forever. Learning English is not about speaking fast. Learning English is not about using big, complicated words. Learning English is about using small words beautifully over and over until they feel natural. Just like cooking. You start small. You practice gently. You repeat slowly. You let your hands remember what to do. You let your mind remember what to say. You close your eyes for a moment. You breathe in deeply. You smile softly. You're in your English kitchen, your English market, your English story. Everything you do is part of learning. Every moment of cooking, speaking, listening, touching, smelling, it all teaches you. Gently, step by step. Your English is growing with you quietly, naturally. Like the soft light in your kitchen. You stand up again. You are ready for the next part of your day. Ready for the next recipe. Ready for the next English moment. The journey continues. Your story opens again like a small door, waiting quietly in the warm air. You step forward slowly, gently with curiosity and calm. Every step is a small adventure. Every sentence a quiet victory. Every moment a soft, natural part of your English story. And now as you look around your kitchen, you feel something soft and powerful. You are learning. You are growing. You are living your English story one small, careful, beautiful moment at a time. You are in your kitchen with all the fresh ingredients from the market spread out in front of you. Your table looks colorful, like a small painting made entirely of food. Bright red tomatoes sit next to cool green cucumbers. Soft, fragrant herbs rest beside warm, fresh bread. Sweet strawberries peek out from a small basket. A tiny bag of spices lies nearby, smelling like stories from faraway places. Everything looks beautiful. Everything feels calm. As you see all this food, something gentle rises inside you. A soft question, a quiet curiosity. What will I cook today? You sit down for a moment. You look at the table, feeling the morning light. Touch the vegetables softly. The air is calm. Everything feels ready. And then you realize something wonderful. Today is special. Today is the day you cook your first real recipe in the story. It doesn't need to be difficult. It doesn't need to be stressful. It only needs to be simple, beautiful, and delicious. Something that will help you practice English while cooking. You smile and speak softly to yourself. Today I will make a salad. A simple salad, a fresh salad, a salad full of color and life. You decide to speak the recipe out loud. Step by step, like a small English lesson just for you. It feels calm. It feels natural. It feels like learning in a gentle, real way. You look at the tomatoes. You say slowly, first I need tomatoes. You pick up 2 tomatoes. They feel soft and smooth in your hands. You wash them gently under cool water. The soft sound of the water feels peaceful, like a tiny river flowing in your kitchen. You place the tomatoes on the cutting board. You pick up your Knife carefully, taking a slow breath. I am cutting the tomatoes, you say. Quietly. Your knife moves slowly and carefully, making soft, rhythmic sounds. On the board, the red pieces fall neatly into a bowl. You look at them and feel a small pride. Cutting is a simple action, but when you describe it in English, it becomes a meaningful step in your learning journey. Next, you pick up the cucumber. It feels firm and cool in your hands. You wash it gently, then place it next to the tomatoes. Now I am cutting the cucumber, you say softly. The knife moves slowly and carefully, making gentle sounds as it slices through the green vegetable. Each slice lands neatly in the bowl beside the tomatoes. You notice the smell, fresh, crisp, clean, and it makes you smile. Then you reach for the parsley. You rub the leaves gently between your fingers and breathe in the soft green aroma. I am chopping parsley, you say. The knife moves slowly, creating soft sounds that match the quiet rhythm of your kitchen. You sprinkle the parsley over the tomatoes and cucumber. The colors mix together. Red, green, bright, fresh. The salad looks alive, soft, and beautiful. You pause for a moment. You look at your work and feel something simple but powerful. Cooking is not just about making food. Cooking is about noticing, feeling, touching, smelling, and speaking English naturally. Every small action, every word you say, every gentle movement in your kitchen is part of your learning. You feel calm. You feel proud. You feel confident. And as you continue, slowly, step by step, you realize the truth of it. English grows when you connect it to life. Cooking grows when you take small steps. Life grows when you notice the beauty in simple moments. Today, in your quiet, sunlit kitchen, your salad, your words, your learning, and your calm focus all come together like a small warm story. You continue slicing the cucumber into small green pieces. They feel cool and firm in your hands. Each slice falls neatly into the bowl with the bright red tomatoes. The colors start to mix. Red and green, warm and cool, soft and crisp. They look alive. They look fresh. You pause for a moment, noticing how beautiful simple ingredients can be when they come together. Next, you reach for the parsley. Its smell rises softly into the air, fresh, green, and alive, like a spring garden. You chop it carefully, slowly. I am chopping the parsley, you say quietly, smiling to yourself. The green pieces fall lightly into the bowl. The salad begins to look alive, like it was made from the earth just for you. You take a small moment to look at the colors, the textures, the smells, and then you say softly, the salad is not finished yet. You pick up a small bottle of olive oil. The glass feels smooth in your hands. You open it carefully. The smell is rich, soft, warm. You pour a little into the bowl. I am adding olive oil, you say. The golden liquid touches the vegetables like soft sunlight gliding over the tomatoes, cucumber, and parsley. Next, you take a bright yellow lemon. Its skin is smooth and shiny. You cut it in half carefully, then squeeze it gently over the salad. Fresh lemon juice falls like tiny drops of sunlight. I am adding lemon juice, you say softly. The salad looks brighter, fresher, more alive. You add just a small pinch of salt. I am adding salt, you say. Then you open your little bag of cumin. The warm, earthy scent rises into the air. You smile softly. I am adding a little cumin. You whisper, sprinkling it gently over the salad. You take a spoon and mix everything. Carefully, the colors swirl together. Red, green, golden, fresh. The smells rise around you. Soft, warm, alive. You pause for a moment and notice something beautiful. You're not just making a salad. You are making English. You are practicing simple verbs. Cutting, chopping, washing, mixing, adding. You are practicing simple nouns. Tomatoes, cucumbers, herbs, oil, lemon. You are building English that connects to real life, the kind that feels natural and alive. Finally, you lift the spoon and taste a small bite. The flavors are perfect, fresh, bright, soft, crisp, warm, cool. Everything is balanced, gentle, calm, and delicious. You smile. You feel proud. This tastes good. You say softly, I made this. There is something small but powerful in that sentence. You created something real. With your own hands. You connected your actions to your words. You connected your English to your life. You sit back for a moment, breathing in the calm smells of your kitchen. You feel warm inside. Every small step, washing, chopping, adding, mixing, was a step in learning English. Every simple sentence you said out loud was a step in growing your confidence. Cooking is teaching you more than a recipe. It is teaching you patience, observation, care, and the joy of using words that are alive in your real life. And as you look at your colorful, fragrant salad, you notice something even softer. Learning English, like cooking, is about small steps, gentle practice, and enjoying every moment. Each word, each verb, each noun, each smell, and each taste is part of your story. And today, in your quiet, sunlit kitchen, your salad and your English have grown together, warm, alive, and ready for the next step. You sit at your table and enjoy the salad. Slowly, one gentle bite at a time. The flavors are fresh, crisp, soft, and bright. As you eat, your mind begins to wander. You think about something important. Why does food make us feel calm, safe, and connected? Perhaps it is because every ingredient has a story. Every tomato grew under warm sunlight. Every cucumber drank water from the earth. Every herb learned how to catch the soft morning wind. Every spice traveled far to reach your hands. And your English has a story too. Every word you learn comes from a moment, from listening, from practicing. Every sentence you speak comes from small, careful steps. Every small mistake guides you towards something better. You smile softly. A quiet sense of peace fills you. As you continue eating, you speak gently to yourself. The salad is fresh. The salad is healthy. The salad is simple. The words feel soft in your mouth, natural, easy, like everyday English. These are sentences you can use anytime, anywhere. They're simple but powerful, and they connect you to the world around you. You finish eating, slowly enjoying the calm after your meal. You carry your bowl to the sink. Warm water touches your hands as you wash it. I am washing the bowl, you say softly. These small sentences feel natural. They feel connected to your real life. This is not school English. This is everyday English. English that grows inside your actions, your moments, your world. After cleaning up, you decide to sit near the window for a while. You watch the street outside. People walk slowly, holding bags or holding the hands of children. Pets follow beside them. A bicycle rolls past. Cars move gently along the quiet street. Everything feels soft, calm, alive. You feel like a part of it all. You reach for the small bag of strawberries you bought earlier. The smell rises gently as you open it. Sweet, fresh, alive. You pick up one berry. This is a strawberry, you say. Softly. You taste it. Sweet, smooth. A small moment of happiness on your tongue. You pick up another. This strawberry is sweet. You whisper. Simple. Words clear, comfortable. Every bite, every word, every moment feels connected. Suddenly, a memory touches your heart. A memory from childhood. Perhaps someone made fruit salad for you on a warm afternoon. Perhaps someone gave you sweet fruit when you were tired or happy. Perhaps you used to pick strawberries from a garden, small and bright in the sun. The memory is soft, warm, gentle, and it spreads through your chest. It makes you smile. You realize something wonderful. Cooking, eating, learning English, remembering. Everything is connected. The flavors of food, the words you speak, the memories you feel, they are all part of your story. Every small step, every soft word, every simple action is a quiet, meaningful part of your journey. Your English grows as naturally as the tomatoes and strawberries in your bowl. Your life grows with every simple, joyful moment you notice. You take another bite of a strawberry. The sweetness fills your mouth. You say quietly, softly, I like this. It is sweet. It is nice. The words are easy. They are yours. They are simple, everyday English. And with every word, every taste, every soft breath, you feel a little more calm, a little more confident, a little more alive. The sunlight falls gently on your hands and the table. The world outside is quiet, but full of life. And inside you feel something soft and powerful. You are learning. You are growing. You are living your English story one small, sweet, meaningful moment at a time. As you sit by the window, the small bag of strawberries beside you, a soft memory rises in your mind. You remember picking berries from a garden, the sun warm on your face, the sweet smell of fruit in the air. The memory makes you feel calm, connected to the food in a gentle, emotional way. You take a strawberry and hold it in your hand. I like fruit, you say softly. I am eating a strawberry. You take a small bite. Sweet, fresh. The fruit is sweet. These strawberries are fresh. You continue. You say each sentence slowly, carefully, letting the words flow gently. There is no rush, no pressure, just calm, easy learning. The afternoon sun begins to shift and a small idea starts to form inside you. A quiet excitement. Maybe I can cook something else today, you think. Something warm, something simple, something comforting. But before you begin, you decide to rest for a moment. You breathe deeply, enjoying the quiet, soft light, and think about recipes. Not complicated ones from books, but small, gentle recipes Recipes that feel like a hug. Recipes that remind you of home. Recipes that bring a calm, happy feeling. Then an idea arrives softly, like a gentle whisper. Soup. A simple vegetable soup. You stand up slowly, feeling the calm energy of your kitchen. You walk to the fridge and open it. Carefully, you take out the vegetables you bought from the market. Bright red tomatoes, orange carrots, a small onion, and some fresh green herbs. You place them gently on the counter. You speak softly to yourself. I want to make soup. You wash the carrot under cool water. You peel it slowly, noticing the smell. The smooth surface, the bright orange color. I am peeling the carrot, you say. You cut it into small pieces, each slice, making a soft sound on the cutting board. I am cutting the carrot. Then you pick up the onion. Its smell rises into the air as you chop carefully. Your eyes water a little, but you smile softly. I am cutting the onion, you whisper. You place a small pot on the stove and turn on the heat. The metal feels warm under your hand. You pour a little oil into the pot. It makes a soft, gentle noise. As it spreads, you add the onions. They sizzle quietly. I am cooking the onions, you say softly, stirring slowly. Then, you add the carrot pieces. Then the chopped tomatoes. You sprinkle a little salt and pour some water in. Steam rises, softly curling into the air. The kitchen smells warm, comforting, familiar. You watch the soup carefully. The vegetables float gently, soft colors mixing together. You speak quietly. The soup is cooking. It smells good. It is warm. With every sentence, your English grows naturally, connected to the actions of your hands, your senses, and the world around you. You are learning without stress. You are practicing without fear. You are letting your English grow slowly, step by step, just like your soup simmers gently on the stove. And in this quiet moment, you realize something important. Cooking, tasting, smelling, describing with simple sentences. This is how learning becomes alive. Small verbs, small nouns, small sentences, they all matter. Every word is connected to a real action, a real feeling, a real taste. Every moment is part of your story. Every small sentence you speak builds your confidence, your comfort, your English. The soft steam rises higher. The smell fills the kitchen. You stir gently and smile. Today you are not just making soup. You are making English. You are making calm, warm, real-life practice. You are making yourself ready for the next step, the next recipe, the next moment of learning. And all of it begins slowly, quietly, gently, like the soft light falling through your kitchen window. The smell of your soup grows stronger, warmer, richer. You stand at the stove, stirring slowly, gently, and you feel something special inside. Cooking soup takes time. It teaches patience. It teaches care. It teaches warmth, and your English is the same. It grows slowly, softly, beautifully, just like the steam rising from the pot. You smile to yourself and say quietly, the soup is cooking. You take a deep breath, enjoying the smell, the quiet, the gentle sounds of your kitchen. As the soup simmers, you notice how the colors of the vegetables change. They look soft, warm, alive. You taste a little with your spoon. It is gentle on your tongue, comforting, smooth. The Soup tastes good, you say softly. It is simple, but it feels satisfying. You sit down with your bowl and sip slowly, noticing each flavor. Each bite is calm, warm, and connecting you to the moment. Then you realize something important. When you cook simple food and speak simple English, you feel connected to yourself, to your story, to the world around you. Cooking is more than just food. It is language. It is emotion. It is life itself. Each step, the chopping, stirring, tasting is practice. Each sentence you speak aloud. I am stirring the soup. The soup smells good. I am adding salt. Is a small seed of English growing inside you. You finish your soup, slowly, savoring the calm feeling. You clean your pot carefully. You wipe the table. You pick up your warm cup of tea and sit by the window. The air is soft. The sunlight falls gently through the glass, brushing your hands and the table with gold. You breathe in slowly, noticing the quiet, noticing your surroundings. Today you cooked 2 things. Today you spoke many sentences. Today you learned simple real English. And you did it without stress, without hurry. You whisper to yourself softly, I am learning. I am growing. I am doing well. Your heart feels light. Your day feels calm. Your English feels stronger. You notice something wonderful. Every action, every taste, every word connects. Life, food, and learning are connected. You smile gently because it feels easy, natural, alive. The next morning arrives quietly, warmly. The sun rises slowly through your window. Golden light stretches across the floor like soft lines painted by invisible hands. You stretch your arms and sit up. The first thought in your mind is not work, not stress, not worries. You think about food. You think about cooking. You think about English. And you smile because now these 3 things, food, cooking, language, feel connected like 3 friends walking beside you on a calm morning. You walk to the kitchen. The room feels soft, welcoming, alive. It seems to wait for you. The air feels warm. The light touches the table gently. You look at your ingredients, your utensils, your pot, and suddenly you feel ready. Ready to speak. Ready to cook. Ready to continue your journey. You notice that simple English, like simple cooking, is never rushed. It moves slowly, gently, step by step, word by word. You feel calm, confident, connected. This is your space, your kitchen, your English kitchen. You take a small breath, smiling softly, and say quietly to yourself, today I will cook. Today I will practice. Today I will enjoy. And with that gentle thought, your story, your learning, and your day begin again, full of soft light, warmth, and simple English. The kitchen waits quietly. It seems alive, full of soft light, small sounds, and the smell of food. It wants to hear your sentences. It wants to watch you cook. It wants to help you grow. You put a small kettle on the stove. Water begins to boil slowly. You sit at your table and look around with calm, soft eyes. Your tomatoes are bright, your cucumbers cool, the herbs smell fresh, and the bread feels warm in your hands. Everything looks ready, peaceful. Then your phone vibrates gently. You pick it up. A message from a friend appears. Can I come over today? I want to learn how to cook something simple. A small smile spreads across your face. Cooking alone is calm and quiet, but cooking with someone else feels different. It brings a new kind of warmth, a little excitement, a chance to share, a chance to speak English with another person. You reply slowly, softly, yes, come after lunch. We can cook something together. Your friend sends back a smiley face. You put the phone down and take a deep breath. A small mix of feelings rises inside you. Happiness, curiosity, a little nervousness. Not nervous about cooking, not nervous about speaking, but the gentle feeling that comes when we invite someone into our personal space, into our kitchen, into our daily life. You stand up and look at the ingredients spread on your counter. Your friend closes their eyes. For a moment. This is good, they say. Softly. You smile. Yes, simple is good. You notice the way cooking together changes the kitchen. Two people, two voices, two hands. The warmth is not just from the stove. It comes from connection, from conversation, from learning together. You speak slowly, softly, practicing English without pressure. The soup is warm. The soup is tasty. The soup is simple. Your friend repeats each sentence, their voice gaining confidence with every word. After a few bites, your friend leans back and sigh. I like cooking with you. It feels easy, they say. You nod. Cooking is easier when we do it together. English is easier too. Your friend laughs softly. You both feel a quiet happiness in the calm, warm kitchen, the smell of soup, the sight of the colorful vegetables, the soft light from the window. All of it makes learning feel natural, soft, and alive. You take a spoon and stir the soup gently. The colors swirl. Orange carrot, red tomato, green parsley. You say, I am stirring the soup. Your friend repeats, I am stirring the soup. Small sentences repeated, absorbed. Each word grows stronger inside you both. The kitchen feels like a gentle classroom. Without walls, a place where food and language meet. Steam rises from the bowls. You breathe it in. It smells nice, you say. Your friend nods. Yes, it smells good. It smells warm. You smile at the simplicity of it. No complicated words, no stress, just life, just cooking, just English flowing naturally from action. You watch your friends smile widen. I am learning, they say softly. You repeat gently. Yes, you are learning. The two of you eat slowly, enjoying each bite. Conversation drifts easily. I like tomatoes, your friend says. The carrots are soft. I like parsley. You respond calmly, yes, I like parsley too. It is fresh. Each small sentence is practice. Each small sentence builds confidence. And even though the words are simple, they feel powerful because they are real. After the soup, you clear the table together. I am washing the bowl, you say. Your friend repeats. I am washing the spoon. You both laugh when a drop of water splashes softly onto the counter. The kitchen feels alive with small sounds. The running water, the soft scraping of a spoon, your shared laughter. English grows quietly here, gently, naturally. When everything is clean, you sit back at the window. You look outside. The light is soft, golden, spilling across the street. Your friend eats a strawberry from the small bag you bought yesterday. This is sweet, they say. You smile. Yes, strawberries are sweet. Strawberries are small happiness. Your friend laughs softly. Small happiness. I like that. A quiet moment. Passes. The kitchen is calm again. But inside both of you, something lingers. The feeling of learning together. Speaking together, sharing food. Together. Simple actions, simple words. Simple meals. But each step matters. Each sentence matters. Each moment builds confidence, warmth, and connection. You take a deep breath. I am happy, you say. Your friend repeats softly. I am happy. The kitchen feels full of life. Not just from the food, not just from the words, but from the small, beautiful act of learning and sharing together. Cooking and English are no longer separate. They are one. Gentle, warm story unfolding step by step, spoon by spoon, word by word. You both smile, feeling calm, connected, proud. Today was simple. Today was warm. Today was real. And tomorrow, will be another small adventure in cooking, in speaking, in learning English softly, naturally, beautifully. The soup is soft and warm, like a hug in a bowl. Your friend takes a small spoon and tastes it. They smile. This is good. Very good, they say. You smile back. We made it together. You tell them. Your friend nods and looks at you warmly. Yes, together. You both eat slowly. The taste is simple, calm, and nice. You feel the quiet happiness of cooking and sharing food. Your friend looks at you and asks, why does cooking feel so relaxing? You think for a moment, then you answer softly. Cooking is like breathing, slow, natural, simple, one step at a time. Your friend sits quietly and thinks. Then they smile and say, and English, maybe English is the same. You nod. Yes. You say, English is like cooking. You do not need to be fast. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to take small steps, one step at a time, simple steps. Your friend nods slowly. You both finish your meal. Then you wash the bowls together. Warm water touches your hands. Thank you so much for joining today's lesson here at JBC English Learning Academy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling me what you want to learn next. Your support helps the channel grow and helps me create more lessons for you. Take care, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next class.